Yo. What the deals? What is the deals? What is the deals? What the drilly, yo? Who we got out this bitch? Who we got? Dwayne, what up, my G? What up, my G? C-Dub, what up, blood? Who won the fight? I didn't watch. Shit. TBV fam, all right? Poor Bacoli, at least. Yeah, man. Army Mike, what up, blood? Hey, man. So I was thinking I called every fight right except the Virgil fight. What's up, Kalia? What up, what up? We're definitely going to do call-ins today. I want to hear what people have to say. What you think? What you think? Troy, what up? Great day. Great day. I was watching it with former WBA super welterweight champion of the world, Yuri Foreman. I'm going to do it, Alberto. I want people to call in. I want to hear what everybody has to say. This was a spectacular night of fights. Even the ones I thought that were going to be boring weren't. Noel, what up? Marco, I'm wrong. I'm not impressed with that card. And then it wasn't all that. Marco, I am wrong. I'm not impressed. The what? What you mean? Turkey cooked the cards for Hazmat. Okay. Marco, did you see the video of Benavides? No. Put it in the chat. What you talking about? Shakur, man. Shakur. Granted, the competition was questionable, but impressive victory. Impressive victory. Nah, Alberto. I think he looked good. Rocky? No. But we're waiting for people to come in. I'm going to drop the link. I want to hear everybody's opinions on these fucking fights, man. Fights were hot like a baker. It was impressive to me. Shakur looked good. He was piecing him up like a Kit Kat bar. Piecing up the electrician like a Toblerone. I thought it was impressive. I mean, come on. You know how hard it is to knock people out? You're just being critical. Like, a win's a win. He looked great. He showed no weaknesses. He looked great. I don't give a fuck if it took 12 rounds. Shakur hasn't had a knockout in I don't know how long. Word up, CJ. Word up. Amazing card. Teach, what up, blood? Let me see what my man put in here. Let's watch this. Let's watch this YouTube. Let's see who it is first, though. Or you're joking. Why would you show me some fat guy hitting the bag? That was a fat guy. Not funny. Tony Tone, what up? Only thing with Shakur, all those shots and no signs of damage on Padley. He was fucking... Look, not everybody bruises the same, Tone. Not everybody bruises the same. He was snapping his cabbage back like the hammer on a Smith & Wesson. So if he doesn't bruise, he doesn't bruise. Hey, man, I'm white, but I don't actually bruise as easily as other white people. You know what I mean? And black people, a lot of times, it takes a lot more to bruise. Like, everybody bruises differently. People won't be impressed with Shakur until he catches up. Yeah, word. Smoking Joe, what up? Virgil needs to fight Crawford. Hell yeah. Virgil made the case to bring Crawford's ass next. Virgil Ortiz did what Crawford couldn't do. For starters, he won more convincingly, and he beat the Uber driver, Adam Madrimov. What do I mean by that? Madrimov hails an Uber at the beginning of the fight, hops in, and circles. Madrimov is like an Uber on a pogo stick, circling, doing, moving. Virgil beat the fucking pogo stick and Uber driver Adam Madrimov, and he just sat on two. He's like, fuck it, I guess I got to exchange. And he got fucked up. Stopped by a body shot, if I remember correctly. Right? Or am I confusing that? I know he won. Fuck, I forgot. Virgil stopped him with a body shot, right? Just because Pally isn't a top rank. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I saw that. What's up, Fight Sports? Your New Zealand brother surprised the shit out of me. I didn't think he was going to do that. Although I thought he would outbox him. But Coley, I said this yesterday. I go two. He looks way too heavy. He's probably going to get like gassed out. But getting knocked out with one punch, that punch reminded me of those you old school heads when Mike Tyson knocked out Trevor Berbick. Similar, top of the forehead, delayed reaction, same kind of fall. Probably could have kept going. A bit of an early stoppage, but fuck it. Fuck it. Virgil won 12. My bad. But he won convincingly. I was thinking of the body shot to Zhang, but he won convincingly. That's something that, I mean, he beat the motion out of Madrimov. Madrimov is like, I guess I'm just gonna stand still because I just got the pogo stick knocked out of my ass by all these body shots. Steph Brown, what up? What up? I could see Virgil move to 160 and fight Crawford, but not going back to 154. You said skinny jeans wearing what the Riccoli going to stop. I did, but then I also said, if you remember correctly, he's too heavy, and I question his determination, and he might gas out. And, you know, but I called that one wrong, and I also called the Virgil one wrong. All the others I called right. People saying that Virgil's face beat up. I still think he won. What? Virgil won? Virgil won convincingly. I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about. The card sucked? What? How do you figure? How did it suck? Marco, you were super wrong about. Yeah. Well, I did question Bacoli's performance after I saw how heavy he was, so I wasn't that super wrong. But, you know, I always give two different sides because I can see things usually going either way. I did call the others, most of them right, but, you know, what are you going to do? Parker still, I guess he kind of surprised me, but at the same time, he knocked out a dude who took the fight on 2 days' notice and was clearly the most important thing, out of shape, heavier than he's ever been. So it's like Parker now fought 3 dudes who were basically not there to fight in a row. And they happen to be the top of the fucking heap in the heavyweight division. But fuck it. You know what I like about it? Now it makes, without a doubt, Usyk has to be next for Parker. And we get to see Usyk fight somebody he hasn't fought already. Because it would have been Dubois otherwise. So Usyk fights fucking Parker. And if Parker, for some reason, wins, then he fights Dubois. If Parker loses, Usyk walks off into the sunset. Maybe he fights Dubois one more time to just be like, nah, that fucking body shot he hit me with was bullshit, and it was a lucky shot, and blah, 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 blah. What up, Rich? Oh, you know what I never did? I never set the super chat goal. Hey, it was a big fight tonight, man. We gotta hit this goal. We need to hit this goal. You know what I'm saying? We need to hit this goal. We got to hit this fucking super check. Oh, sorry, I'm just setting it. My bad. There we go. Boom. Goal initiated. Triple D versus Parker. Nah, man. No, Usyk for you aim higher, my brother. You aim higher. Shane got stopped. Yup. I was saying that too. When you going to make a reel of El Reditar Benitez? Who? Wilfredo Benitez? I could make one of him. His really only distinction, Yoel, was that he won the belt at the youngest ever champion in boxing at 17. Other than that, he got smoked by a lot of people. All the greats that he fought beat him. Poor guy, and he turned out not good. Told y'all Mexicans fight best. Coda, what up? What up, Coda? Chillin'. Smith handled his shit today, too. Yep, he did. He did. I don't know what's going to happen. I think they're probably going to go for a third fight. I don't want to see that shit. Does anybody? All right, real quick, chat. Stop texting what you want to tell me, and please answer this. Does anybody in here say yes or no? Want to see a third Bivol better be a fight? Who say yes? You want to see it? No, you don't. Please, I want to see a whole bunch of yes and no's. Let's see what we got going on. I'm voting no. Matter of fact, I'm voting hell no. Should be Benavidez, Bivol next. No ifs, ands, or buts. All right. So far, we got. What do we got? We got yes, no. Yeah, 3 yeses. 3 no's. Yes, no. Okay. It looks like it's down the middle. No. I don't want to see it. Because in my opinion, Bivol arguably won the first fight, and he clearly won the second fight. It's on. It's done. It's done. And it's fucking, let's be honest, this shit's kind of boring. Now, if he could keep off Benavidez will show you, mother lovers, what real pressure fighting is. I'm telling you, I know Beterbiev was 20-0, all knockouts. Benavidez, by the way, already has way more fights than that. Benavidez is a better pressure fighter than Beterbiev. And I bet you he'll prove it against Bivol. I'm telling you, I think, telling you guys, I thought Bivol won the first and lost the second. You thought Bivol lost today? You thought Bivol lost today?
Get the fuck out of here!
That was way clearer than the first one. Not way, but clearer. It's what I called it, guys. He's going to step up his work rate, and he's going to win a fight that's not debatable. That's what happened. I knew he'd step up his work. That's all he had to do was step up his work rate, because Beterbiev stopped, for the most part, wouldn't punch with him. Simple mathematics. It's a god body. Dropping science and math on you suckers. Sorry, I'm on my 90s hip-hop shit. Yeah, I thought Beterbiev. Of course he won. Is there... Wait, hold on. Is there some kind of a narrative out there in the boxing Twitter sphere that Beterbiev should have actually won tonight? That there's something wrong with that decision? You thought he lost? Well, you're a punk sucker. Benavidez not the same pressure as Arthur. You tripping. Okay. You tripping. And you know what? Maybe I am tripping. But let's see it. I believe you tripping. You are tripping like you're trying to jump into a double Dutch tournament. That's how you tripping. But maybe I'm wrong. But we got to see it. We'll see it, and then no more debating. Lil Zuda, what up, blood? Bivol bodied him? Yeah, exactly. I don't know about bodied, but clearly won. Bivol confirmed that shit. Porter confirmed what shit? He's fighting Benavidez? Well, he said he doesn't want to fight. Actually, what did he say? I had a lot of people around. Not even Beterbiev thought he won. Yeah, exactly. I picked Bivol both times. Yeah, Bivol could have won the first one. Bivol won. Exactly, Clarissa. Exactly. Bivol clearly, of course. Of course. Marco, please never doubt Virgil again. Okay. You know what? I'm not. That motherfucker came. Madrimov is no joke. He hits hard. He can move. And Virgil beat the fucking pogo stick out of his hop and then beat the Uber drivers out of his boxing shoes. Stopped them. Stopped him like a traffic light. Those body shots halted his ass like a crossing guard. And then what happened when he lost his movement? Crumbled. Crumbled like a crunchy Chips Ahoy. Virgil beat him up too. Hell yeah, he did. Justin, what up, blood? Welcome. Nasty work, yeah. People think Sadama should have won that, right? Best comments. What up, blood? Mexican Monster gets both of them. I agree with you, but we got to see it. We need to see it with our own eyeballs. Virgil wasn't that impressive. Virgil wasn't that impressive.
Get the fuck out of here! You must be out of your goddamn mind!
Well, maybe to a hater. What up, Joe? Love, peace, and hair grease. QT, welcome. Madrimov is his name, pro amateur fighter. Madrimove. Yeah, well, guess what? Virgil beat the fucking gears and the wheels off his ass. As they say, beat the brakes on him because he broke and stood there. Josue, what up? I didn't see the fight. Damn, kid. You're missing some shit. Virgil stomps Bud. He might. Chicago. He might. I don't think Bud's going to fight him. Bud is not going to fight him. Oh, he's young. He doesn't have a big following. I want legacy and belts. Okay. Okay. Mark, did you see how Bud commented and Lil Bro Tio on the yeah. Yeah. That was Bud's way of doing it on some cool shit, though. But it's like, oh, ooh, you're stepping to somebody smaller than you who's fucking clearly has a screw loose or just overly promoting shit. But whatever. Yeah, I saw it. Who you got? Bud, Virgil. I'd have to lean towards Bud still. But this made it extremely exciting. I still got to lean towards Bud, though. Come on. Let's be honest. Virgil would have the following. But I'll tell you one thing that looked for sure. Virgil looked like he hit harder than Bud. All right? Chat. I want you guys to stop talking for a second and please answer this question. What's your score for the Bib? I gave Bivol the fight by like 2 rounds, maybe 3. Stop talking. Please answer this. Who, based on the fights we've seen thus far, who hits harder? Who looks like they hit harder? And based on the common opponent, Crawford or Ortiz? Please put it in the comments. Say Crawford or Ortiz. Who hits harder? Let's see what we got. Fuck is this shit, Alberto? All right, I'm gonna pull this up while you guys answer this. Bud or Ortiz? Who hits harder? Who hits harder? Talk to me. All right, we got Ortiz, Virgil, Ortiz. Okay, Bud, we got 1-3 so far. Ortiz. Oh shit, Ortiz. You guys know it. Ortiz looks like he hits harder. Okay. Well, Ortiz is also a naturally 54-pounder. Might even be a natural middleweight. Saw the size difference? Ortiz is clearly bigger than Bud because Madrimov and Bud were about the same height. Ortiz is probably about 5'11", 6 feet maybe. Dude is tall. Ortiz for sure. Chi-Town. Wall Street only. What up, blood? Ortiz 5'10". No. Wait. Height has nothing to do with punching power. I mean, it can because you punched, but overall, no. Mike Tyson hit harder than almost every heavyweight, and he was shorter than all of them. So I disagree with that. But you're right. He might be 5'11", even, Ortiz. Let's see what we got. Zooted. Ortiz bullied Madrimov the whole night. Yeah, man. That fight surprised me. But you remember, I was going for Ortiz to win. I just thought Madrimov would pogo stick around his ass. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with those drive-by buckshots and pogo stick the fuck out of Dodge. But you know what I'm saying? Free smoke Ortiz. But Ortiz and Jamel Charlo, winner gets Bud. Bud's not, Steph. Bud's fighting Canelo and retiring. Word life. Against Madrimov Ortiz. Well, Madrimov is the only common opponent they share at Super Welter. Where the F is the guy who beat Tim Tszyu? Oh, what the hell's his name? Backram? He's sitting in the cut. He's sitting in the cut like one of those, like a dude wearing a trench coat that jumps out of the bushes. He's sitting in a cut. Mike Tyson, a freak athlete, though. All right, how about David Tua, Jay Will? How about David Tua? Yo, Jay Will, I got a question for you. How about David Tua?
Got him!
How about Joe Frazier, Jay Will?
Got him!
You want me to keep going? Because we could do this. What's up, Jay Will, by the way? Appreciate you. Peace be free. Bud is too small for 154. That's a fact-a-roni. That's a fact-a-roni pizza, my brother. Then drop the belt today. What the fuck you talking about? We need Turkey to do a 54-pound super series. Word. You guys want to do call-ins in a little bit? Let me know. Or you want to just rock like this? Because a lot of times, you guys, weirdly enough, you don't like call-ins. You like just rocking like this. You don't think the style matchup favored Virgil in the Madrimov fight? No. Ortiz should be one of them, bigger than both of them. Marco, I think Bivol smokes smokes him? You wiling out. Ain't nobody smoking him. Yeah, Collins? Nah, fuck that. We do one at a time. I will in a little bit. Chicago. Órale, Chicago, ¿qué pasó? Sorry, that was racist. I'm just trying to like, you know what I'm saying, connect with you, but that shit came off mad racist.
Oh, that's racist.
Apologies. Don't cancel me. All right. Let's get back in the cut. Dope fights. Dope ass fights. The history of boxing, you rarely see little guys beating up big guys. Yeah, I think you got a point there. You got a point there. Quit being racist, or I'm gonna get Virgil knock you out. Damn. Not at all. See, he doesn't think I'm racist. Crawford ducking nothing, moving up to fight Canelo. Crawford is you have a point. He's not, but if he just has that one fight left, yeah, I wouldn't fight Virgil either. But if he's gonna take a little in between fight, he won't fight Virgil. Too dangerous. Rico, what the fuck's going on with you, man? You were rude as shit to me. And then the other day, I thought, you squashed it and you said some other shit. You called me like a dog or a weasel. What the fuck did I do to you? Why are you being rude? Jesus. You were my man. You just flipped on me. Turkey not giving no easy fights. That's for sure. Hell yeah. Champy, what up? Virgil and Jesus Mano Ramos. Okay. Tank, Mexican Monster, Canelo, then Bud in that order. For who? Oh, the best fighters. Damn. Okay. Okay, K. Hawk busy. What up, blood? Nah, look, I was cool. I like Spider up until he started fucking saying crazy shit. But everybody, whatever. Everybody has a bad day. Kabajel, yeah. Did I not tell you guys Kabajel is going to take that unprepared, overweight, unmotivated old man out? And here's the thing with Kabajel, people. Kabajel has decent power, decent skill. Only like 6'2" or 3. Not the biggest heavyweight, but he's fucking relentless. And great punch placement. Word to life. Yeah, I know. Well, maybe he'll say my bad or whatever. Drop the belt. Who? What you talking about? I don't wear a belt. Tank how? Marco checked him. Virgil def redeemed himself from that last fight. 6'3", 240. Isn't that wild, jump rope? That's what I'm saying. That is a small. The 240 isn't too small. But Kabajel, look at him. He could lose a little weight too. He's not fat, but he's a good 20 pounds off of being ripped. Like he could drop 20 and be ripped. So he's really more like 220. Am I wrong? We should cancel Shakur. This the first time in boxing history a champion with a distance with a union. He didn't go the distance. He stopped him. Stopped him. Dwayne or Dejuan, I don't know how to pronounce that, but what up? Fondora will get tore up from. I'm with you. Fondora's big ass will get swallowed up like a great white. Nah, don't do it. Virgil versus Backroom. That matter of fact, that is certified time. Was Tank fought through himself besides the business. I don't know. Ryan? I don't know. That's not the point. The point is he proves himself visually every time he fights. But you're right. He should fight Shakur or Tio or even Haney. Okay, there, Alberto going to start shit again. Backroom versus Crazy. I sound like a teenager. So that's your response after being rude? Okay, well, that's fine. You're working your way out of the circle. Well, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. We don't do negativity in here, my man. We keep this shit fun. Tank didn't fight Kambosos. No, he didn't. He did not. Tio fought Kambosos. He think he met Loma. Tank will never take a 50-50 fight. Roberts, just whatever. I like them, but he's going to be disrespectful. That's definitely something that we don't need. Life's too short to deal with that shit. Can Kabajel beat Usyk? The short answer is yes, he can. But I think what you're meaning to ask, are you asking me, will he or can he? Because of course he has the tools. What up, KDX? I don't know what that means. Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, like the stream, people. Eon, what up? What up, Eon? What up, blood? Yeah, the Shakur hate is kind of nasty, and the dude looked good. He looked good. Okay, electrician. The dude was 15-0. So if we didn't know he was an electrician, let me ask you guys this, and answer the truth. Say yes or no, please, everybody. If we didn't know he was an electrician, and he wasn't the last-minute replacement, if they just said Shakur's fighting a 15-0 fighter out of Ireland, would we judge him that hard? Because it'd still be the same facts. The fact that he was a late replacement and we know his occupation. 95% of fighters have full-time jobs because they get literally on the planet. Exactly. If we didn't know all that, we wouldn't say shit. 15-0 is impressive. I mean, fuck, Shakur only has like 20-something. I mean, Shakur's not that much more experienced. You know what I'm saying? Paddy is ranked higher than Kit. Thank you, Rich. Let's not hate on my man, okay? I'll be honest, I didn't watch much of the Adames fight. It kind of bored me. I was just chilling with my man Yuri. Yuri Foreman, baby. Former champion of the world. Me and him were staring at that WBA strap he had hanging up. Usyk hates body shots. That is a fact. Not only does he hate them, he's gone down from them at least twice that we've seen on camera and hurt numerous times. Shakur should retire. Oh, get out of here. The guy did have heart. The guy was his shit. He was snapping his cabbage back repeatedly, and he was just like, okay. He hurt Padley every round, but he don't got power. Exactly. He has snap. And look, if his hands are really fucked up, well, that's what it is. Shakur looked nice. The announcers thought he might have hurt his hand. I mean, Padley had 4 knockouts. That's dog poop. That was a Keyshawn-like performance. He was whooping his ass. I mean, he didn't stop him, but he was clapping him. He was clapping him like he's at a concert. It's not the fact that it was restricted, the fact that he wasn't a known fighter. Again, let me ask you a question, Mexican. You're Mexican, right? Or you're the half Mexican, right? But anyway, who's Canelo fighting? Aha. Aha. He's fighting somebody nobody's fucking heard of, but he's undefeated. It's not so much about being known. What up? Look, bruh. Boxing turned into a who can knock who out the fastest. Yeah, that's true. What up, blood? Virgil Ortiz would whoop Crawford. Maybe. But Crawford's not going to fight him, my Mexican brother. Canelo going to dominate and KO Crawford. I agree with that, too. I don't know about KO him. I don't even know about dominate him, but I think he's going to beat him. Shakur won all 9 rounds and got the knockout. Yep. Shakur has the same crack in his punches. He just doesn't have KO power. That's what I'm saying. Who's IBF champion? What you guys talking about? You guys are going crazy. Baby G, Camacho. You a Boricua? What up? Right. Who the heck is Skull? Exactly. Who the heck is Skull? So fighting Padley, is that crazy? Professional boxing is professional boxing. Championship level, ranked fighting, and fighters are ranked fighters. You beat any of them, it's impressive. I don't give a fuck. It's impressive. None of us in here could do it. I mean, I might have been able to back in my prime, but most of you aren't fighters. None of us could do it. So shitting on somebody who's not a superstar is fucked up. You know how hard it is? Big play. What up? Then he wish Shakur could fix his hands. Maybe surgery of some. I don't really know what his injuries are. Shakur has enough power to be effective, same as Bivol. You guys want to do call-ins? Who is Roach? Thank you, Franklin. Who is Roach? Great question. Martin was a little more known, but Roach. Tell me if you guys want to do call-ins. Let me know. Thomas, what up, blood? Parker and Dubois sounds like a great fight now. I don't think so, Thomas. You're right. But Parker doesn't do that. Parker goes for the fucking belt. What the fuck's he going to do with Dubois? Go for the real champion. Granted, Dubois is a champion. Go for the undisputed. Fuck it. There's no time to waste. Usyk only has a couple left. Dubois 26 or whatever. Usyk only has a couple fights left. Go for the jugular. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we still judge that hard on dudes 4 KOs. Okay. Skull is the IBF champ. Casual alert. Yeah, we all know, or at least most of us know he's a champ, but he's still an unknown. That's the point. We're talking about notoriety, recognition. Does that matter? Some people it does. Eon. All right, now you're starting. Stop arguing with fucking Alberto. Shakur was, I know, Bernard. Very sharp. Very, very sharp. You box? All right, good for you. Like what? Like apples and oranges? Oh, like at Macy's? Like birthday gifts? Just kidding. Canelo's going to dominate Crawford, Charlo style, or even worse. No, Crawford's going to fight back. Charlo didn't even throw a punch, so that's not going to happen. But I agree that he's going to beat him. Bacoli beating FA. Who cares? Bacoli, not to be disrespectful, because I respect anybody who fights. But Bacoli coming in the physical condition he comes in, I mean, he was legit fat. He was a fat dude. Why is that okay? Why is that not a slap in the face? Why is that not a bad example to boxing? That's a bad example. I'm sorry. Just like somebody coming in and not being, like when Deontay lost to Fury and he refused to shake his hand, coming in fat like this is also a bad example. It's a bad example. It's shitty. It's shitty. So I personally have lost, I don't want to say respect, but I've lost the hope in Bacoli being, because he had all the tools to be a heavy hitter, to maybe even dominate the fucking division. But there it is. Gone. Eon, what up, blood? I feel as though Better BF won this fight more. What? You feel like Better BF won this fight?
Get the fuck out of here!
Let me ask you a question. More of a statement.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Fuck out of here. Really? Yeah, Eon's wilding. Eon is in Indiana, and he's sniffing paint because they got nothing to do with Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Bars and clubs close at 8 p.m. So he's just sniffing some paint. He's sitting there sniffing paint and, doing what he has to do.
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
And he's just a little delirious. That's all. Don't listen to him. You had Bivol running away with it. I can talk. I still spar elite national champions. Shakur cool, but he not. Oh, I'm with you, Wall Street. I'm with you. I don't think he could fuck with Tank either. But what he did was still impressive. That's where we're going with this. Average. What up? Junto losing on Monday to Suliar. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but school me. Who the fuck are those guys? Eon on crystal. Yeah, Eon's on methamphetamines for sure. I didn't say better be have one old dude's dumb. I don't know what you just said, but 662292. The way Bivol fought, I am not sure I've seen someone move so much. Better be was chasing this young man at 40. Yeah, man. I told you guys before this fight started, I said the key to victory for Dimitri is to increase his work rate and stay in that Uber. He stays in the Uber. You know what I'm saying? He pays that what's it called? Congestion fee, stays in there. He wins, and that's what he did. Can you get away with being? Yes, you can, but don't be shocked when you look like shit in the ring when you're that big. That's all. And really, Billy Joe, which I doubt your name, Billy Joe Jim Bob. Are you even white? Anyway, that's some redneck shit. But why is it okay to be heavy? What, just because you don't have to make weight? It's being a slovenly dude. That shows that you're not working as hard as you should. That shows a possible lack of commitment, a lack of willpower. Nah, it's not okay. I disagree. I'm skipping a lot of comments because I'm getting bombarded here. So if there's anything you guys want me to really read, or if you guys want to do call-ins, right now is the time. Say call-in. Let me see, call-in. How many people want to do call-ins? Or if you don't, say no call-ins. I want to do what the people do. Matter of fact, I'll even do a poll. You guys want to do call-ins? We'll do call-ins. Should we do call-ins right now? If you guys want to do call-ins, we'll do call-ins. We'll get it popping. All right. It's on. What do we got? Call-ins. Call-in. Call-in. Yes, man. We said it. You said it, you fucking punk. Call Ness and make him the first call. No, people have to call me in. All right. All right, we're going to do call-ins. We'll do the fucking call. What do we got? 82%. Yes. Okay. Call-ins are coming right now. Now, remember, you guys talk for, a few minutes, and then I move on to the next. That's the way we do it, all right? There it is. Whoop, there it is. Pinned, and let's get the professional banner going. Who will be the first call-in? Okay. Remember, a few minutes each, and then we move on to the next. I know it hasn't closed yet, but it's overwhelmingly high for call-ins, so that's what we're doing. You could do audio, you could do video. Doesn't matter. Either or. No sweat off my sack. Jay Frank, call in if you're sophisticated. Don't let Alberto up, please. Come on now. All right, we got our first one. Rich Porter, what up?
What's up, Marco?
Talk to me. What'd you think about tonight's cards?
Excellent card. I liked every fight on the card except for Adames. He got robbed. Other than that, I think it was a good card.
Okay.
I like the action in the light heavyweight in the main event. I don't want to see a trilogy.
Who'd you have winning? You had Bivol winning?
Yeah, Bivol. I think Bivol beat him twice. I don't want to see a trilogy though. I want to see David. I want to see the division continue to move on. I want to see David. As far as the Shakur slander, the man looked good. The man looked good. Like what? I mean, damn. Listen, Marco. Here's the thing about it, and this is like when people don't like you, they find any little thing that. Listen, here's the thing about it, Marco. If he would have knocked him out in the first 2-3 rounds, they would have said, "Oh, he's fighting an electrician."
Yep.
He take him a few rounds. Oh, he's fighting an electrician. Like
no matter what,
it was no win for him. So he looked good. Either way, he looked good.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see him and Tank fight because the way he fight, I don't see Tank hitting him as much. Like the man master distance, Marco.
Tank's not gonna fight him though, man. Tank is not gonna fight him. He's not.
I don't see him fighting him either because I don't think he can catch him and knock him out. I'm not saying now he could. I'm not. It's a 50-50 fight. I just want to see the damn fight. Yeah. I don't care. I'm not finna meat ride either man. I just want to see the fight. But
I feel you.
Yeah, other than that, it was a good fight, man. Good card. Hopefully Turkey keep putting on. I'm gonna check that March 1st card out. I want to see Russell get his belt at 140. Other than that, it was a good night for boxing, Marco.
It was. Well, all right, Rich, I appreciate you, my man. Stay in the chat. Stay in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. Every time I'm on, every night. You
You
be
good
seeing
man.
Porter in there.
I appreciate the support. Appreciate
Rich
you.
Porter, I'm in there every night, and I'm on TVV. You got to start getting up in the morning, Marco, man.
I'm up on TBV every morning. What you talking about?
I'm talking about early. You come about an hour too late to the chat, man.
Yeah, I got kids. I got to take them to school. I got shit to do.
Yeah,
You know
I figured that. But I see you in the morning, Marco.
All right, my man. Peace. Thomas, what up?
Hey, how you doing, Marco?
I am good. What'd you talk to me? What'd you think about this tremendous card tonight?
It was one of the best they put on. Not the best, but one of the best. And I think it's because of the Bivol fight at the end.
I like the
way
fight
Bivol.
too, though.
Yeah, I like the way Bivol did his work, though. I mean, he came back with a vengeance. He put a little bit more effort into it, I thought. I thought he won the first fight, too, to be honest with you. But this one that he did, it was convincing. And I don't know what that 114 is. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. I think this was definitely convincing. You know, I don't know. Judges, it's boxing. I tell people boxing is almost 100% subjective. Everything about it.
Yeah. And then I got another question for you real quick. You know, I just want to know, Marco, like if you had a choice right now of 3 fighters that you could see fight, you know what I mean, and who they would fight, you know what I mean, who would it be? You know, like right now, who would you want to see fight? 3 good fighters, name 3 good ones that you would want to see fight and who they fight and why.
So my matchups, I'd love to see that ones that aren't scheduled already.
Yeah, ones that aren't scheduled, just ones that you would like to see.
Okay, I'll try and go through that quick. Shakur and Tank, obviously, they're the only 2 at 35 that are really still undefeated at the top of cream of the crop.
Gotcha.
Now I'd like to see Usyk and what's his face, who won tonight, and Parker.
Oh wow.
That's maybe not a fantasy, but I'm trying to go through all the division. Benavidez and Bivol, I want to see that. Canelo, Benavidez, of course, I want to see that.
That's not happening, but yeah.
No, it's not. I mean, a lot of these aren't going to happen. I would love to see Bam versus Inoue.
Oh, I love Bam. I think he's incredible, by the way. Yeah.
But Inoue, I think, is too big. But Tio, I mean, there's so many. Will be Tio versus Tank, I think would be super exciting.
That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah, you got that. I mean, Virgil and Bud now. You know, there's so many.
Yeah, I got high hopes on Virgil. I appreciate you talking to me, and nice to meet you, by the way. And I enjoy your channel. Your channel is straight fire. I put it in the comments. I'm also a subscriber, and everybody just subscribe. Y'all feel this. This is real stuff. This is real. Thomas? Well, I'm originally from Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, but I stay in South Jersey right now.
Jersey. All right. Yeah. All right. I appreciate the support, man. Stay in the chat.
I sure will. Thank you.
Isaiah, what up?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Chilling, man. What'd you think of this? I mean, shit was it was fireworks all night.
All night. You know what? Remember we were talking about Bivol?
Yeah.
Remember I told you that I'm gonna wait and see if he does something to Parker. But then after he stepped on the scale, I said 315.
I said the same.
315.
Too big. He's too. I had high hopes, but
we literally had this conversation.
Yeah, he's too big, and it was weird because that shot. That first of all, let's be honest, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Parker, but that was a bit of an early stoppage.
It was, and I blame the weight. I blame the weight for it. The only fights I really did care, I wasn't able to see Callum, and
I didn't see that either.
I don't know who won. I think Callum maybe.
Callum won. Yes, Callum won.
Cool. I wanted him to win, but the ones that I really cared for the most was Shakur, Virgil, Bivol, and Bivol. Because we talked about the Bivol, and I said if he goes in there and ups his rate, he did good. But
been saying that. Yeah.
Remember in the second round, Bivol got cracked. I think it was the second or the third.
He was getting fucked up a little the first 4 rounds. I thought Beterbiev was going to stop him or run away.
Injured. I don't want to say injured, but he got hurt and he kind of like wobbled back. And I'm like, damn, man. He felt the power. He felt the power.
And everybody, real quick, everybody watching, we're doing call-ins. If you want to call in, video or audio, whatever you want to do, click the link. I'm taking call-ins for the time being. Go ahead.
And you know what? Shout out to Shakur. He did good, and I was more impressed with Padley or Patty, whatever his name is.
Padley, yeah.
Dude, he did 9 rounds, or was it 10?
9, I believe.
Dude, 9 rounds, no conditioning.
We don't know if he wasn't conditioned. He might have been in the gym.
His coach said that not his coach, but I forgot, someone was saying that they asked him if he was training. He said that he wasn't training boxing, but that he was in
what?
that he wasn't training like boxing.
Was he training badminton?
No, he was training hockey. Nah, just
yeah, like what the fuck? That was racist.
No, so he was doing strength and conditioning.
Oh,
he was doing CrossFit, which kind of threw me off. But I mean, he looked incredibly good. But also too, I mean, as a professional fighter, that the abs 2 days, or was it 4 days? You can't train the abs. And Shakur he knew it. He used his IQ. A lot of people are gonna say like one of the callers, oh, he's an electrician. I get it, but the guy came in and he looked in immaculate shape. I get it. If Shakur would have laid him out in the first, second round, then we could be like, the dude's an electrician. This, right?
He looked good. He was tough, but he was easy to hit. He was easy to hit.
Oh, and he was getting his head pushed back.
He was getting his shit snapped up. Yeah.
It was crazy. But you know what? That shout out to Shakur for taking that. People don't like him. I do. I like him. I just might not talk about him a lot, but I do like him. I do appreciate the hit, not get hit. But also too, for the last one that I want to talk about, Bivol and Better Be. That one was like, man, that one to me was one of the best ones, because I'm hoping. I did see Turkey give him a 3. He threw up a 3 at the end of the fight. I don't know if people caught that. He threw up a 3 to like
the third fight.
The third fight. I don't want to see that either. And like I gave it to Bivol the first time, so I hope that we can get
it's done. It's done.
Also too, Bivol, I don't know if you heard if you caught what he said.
What did he say?
On his post, he said, he's like, you know what? I'll fight. I'll do whatever. It doesn't matter, but I do need to rest. He said that he had injuries. He was coming off of injuries. I was like, wow. Off of injuries. He said he didn't rest as much. He said that he would love to take some time off. So I'm hoping that he takes at least 6-7 months off, and then he comes back and gives us that Benavidez fight.
Yeah, Benavidez, man. I think Benavidez beats him.
He deserves it.
I think Benavidez is going to show you guys what real pressure fighting is. I'm telling you, I think
Benavidez is a pressure fighter.
And if he does it, and something that Arthur couldn't do, maybe he'll finally get his props that I believe he deserves. But it is boxing. Who the fuck knows?
It is. But I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I think Benavidez should have been undisputed already, 168. But that's if he got that shot against Canelo,
being avoided like the plague. Yeah. So,
but the good thing is he did give us a good amount of fights at 68. He did fight some of the dudes that no one really wanted to fight. So now we'll see what happens now. Now I'm really I want to see how Canelo's deal plays out.
Yeah,
I want to see how it plays out, because a lot of people don't realize that he said that he got, I think it was a 3 or 4 fight deal, but he named, obviously he's going to go undisputed 2-time again. After that, he wanted Bivol, and he's been openly talking about it in like the media before. I've heard him say, I'm open to a rematch for Bivol if he wins.
Yeah.
But where does that leave Benavidez? I really hope they don't count him out, because the WBC is known for counting people out and letting Canelo do his own thing.
Well, we're gonna see, man.
We'll see.
Let me take. We got some other callers.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I appreciate you, my man.
It's always good chatting with you. It's almost like every time we talk about some stuff, it happens.
I think we're oracles. We're the oracles of this shit.
Hey, well, yeah. Let's see who jumps on next, man. I'll stay in the chat.
Appreciate you. Yeah, stay in the chat. Stay in the chat. Steph Brown, the best mustache in the business. What's up?
What's up, fam? How you doing?
Chilling. What'd you think of this fucking dope ass card?
It was all right. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
What was mediocre about it? That's what it sounds like you're saying.
All of it, really. All of it, really. Yeah, man. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but it was all right. I was kind of in and out of it. I was working today, but I definitely saw what I wanted to watch.
Okay. Were you impressed? Like Virgil, I believe, impressed everybody. No?
Yeah, I called him winning that though. I wasn't surprised. But at the same time, Dreamoff was.
I was surprised. He did what Bud couldn't do, and Bud's supposed to be the greatest fighter in the world, pound for pound.
Well, McDreamoff, to me, he left a lot on the table. He really didn't fight how I thought he would fight. He was a little pouncy early on doing his thing, but Virgil did what I thought he was going to do. He was going to have to go for the man's body to slow him down, but it kind of turned to a slugfest because McDreamoff started to catch a little fire in the second part of the fight, but it was too late. It was too late.
Bud knocked, what's his face? Virgil knocked the springs out of his fucking shoes, and he couldn't. He just had to plant himself.
Right. So I'm not surprised by that. I'm a Virgil guy though. I'm from Texas, so I've got to. I kind of know some people in his camp, so I get to talk to him. So I like Virgil.
Oh, get him on my show, damn it!
I'll ask him. No doubt. And yes, he's a tall guy.
Yeah, he's like 5'10", 5'11", right?
Yeah, he's pushing 5'11". Yeah, pretty good. What was I gonna say?
What's up, Tip? I'm listening. Tip, we're doing call-ins. You want to call in?
And then you got Bacoli coming in there on short notice. It was, when I first heard that news of Dubois, not going to be able to fight, I was really bummed. I was like, that's messy. And I'm kind of hearing a bunch of weird stuff on that too.
I was getting excited at first because Bacoli was that dude. So I'm like, let's see if he's, supposedly that dude. And he proved to us.
Well, he came off the couch, man. So I wasn't really surprised. And then of course,
but then, don't take the fucking fight. Doesn't he have one lined up with a
man? These guys, that's what they do, though, man. A lot of these guys, a lot of these guys are, not really about it, and they just trying to get by and get some money. I'm not saying that's what Bacoli is, but I'm not mad at him for taking $400,000, $500,000, whatever he's got to do, get back to the Congo or UK, whatever it is. Do your thing, baby.
Right.
So he came off the couch. Not in fighting shape, and I think that's still a far trek for him wherever he's coming from. He probably just landed less than 24 hours ago.
Oh yeah, and so, he had 3 days notice, 1 day of which was probably just the travel time alone.
Yeah, and getting acclimated, so that was bad. And then Joseph Parker, who I had winning when that got announced, when he weighed in, I was like, gosh, like everyone else, that's the most he's ever weighed ever. So it looked like he was ready to kind of go to war with Dubois, dating back to his fight with Joe Joyce. True. So I think he was kind of prepared for like a heavy duty war set.
Right.
But at the same time, he loses elusiveness, his speed, kind of his tactical prowess that he brings.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that would have been good, and I still have to this day Dubois stomping him out. So if anyone want to go there with me, okay. Oh yeah. But at this point, what that sir, I can't even speak his name. Turkey. Go ahead and give the shot to Usyk, man. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Usyk versus Parker because we don't want to see Usyk fights. He's literally cleaned out the whole heavyweight division. Parker's the one guy he hasn't fought.
But Parker's got a nice resume too, man. He whether win, loss, or draw,
exactly.
He's got a lot of scalps
I was
in there.
gonna say a lot of those are losses, but it's a good matchup. I think Usyk beats him.
And then for Dubois, since he's got good ties with Turkey, let him and Aja, who just beat up Big Bang Zhang, put those two together.
And that'll be a title shot for Ajit.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I like that.
And then you got the main event, and I'll get out of your hair. I had Bivol. Bivol winning, very close. After maybe 5 rounds of it, 5-6 rounds of it, I kind of stopped scoring. But because it started to kind of, when I say use the word weighing, where it was getting to the nitty gritty, and you were like, look, man, someone's going to have to separate because these rounds are too close.
Yeah.
But early on, Better Brief came out like a bat out of hell, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him like that in quite a while.
Right?
he was ready and he was looking for that one shot early on. One adjustment I saw him make was that he immediately went for Bivol's body. I thought that was smart by him. His legs looked more pep, so with all the extra time and after post surgery, he looked pretty good, man. He looked like himself, I thought.
Absolutely.
But Bivol, and then if you remember correctly, that third round they started trading, man. Third and fourth round,
Yup.
Bivol started taking kind of a beating. Like
I thought that.
said. I was like, oh man, he got cracked. I was like, damn, man, he's kind of.
He might get stopped.
He got buckled like 2 times.
Oh yeah.
I saw his knees buckle like 2 times in that fight. I was like, God, dog. I was like, I don't know how he's doing it. But at the same time, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, Bivol is crazy, man, trying to. Because his legs didn't look good early on. I don't know what he was trying to do. Like, usually he was moving, but he was moving and then stopping and staying.
Bivol,
sitting there. And I was like, man, that's not like you, man.
It was the power. I think the power was getting to him.
I don't know what you're doing, but we'll figure it out. But he did a master class, so I'm not mad about his win there. And like you, I don't want to see a trilogy. Really.
Nah, I don't want to see that shit.
As for Benavidez, I'm gonna say something kind of controversial here. I don't think he's gonna get a shot at undisputed, man. I think those belts will be broken up,
it might happen,
especially if we do get a trilogy. It's just too many guys lined up and just
right.
It's kind of the bad timing of it. So he is going to get a shot at maybe a unification or a belt, no doubt.
I'm hoping the public presses Turkey to make that fight not do a third, because I don't think, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we want to see it. I don't think it'll be a different outcome. Just move on.
Yeah.
So, all right, man.
All right.
Appreciate you, Steph. Appreciate you. All right.
Too,
peace. Alberto, what's up?
Give me Virgil over anyone at 54-60.
Anyone?
Give me Virgil over Boots. Give me Virgil over Bud. Give me Virgil over Xander. Give me Virgil over anyone.
Bakram?
Conwell, Bakaram, Hakaram, whoever.
Damn.
I cannot disagree anymore. I rock with Steph, but he is on heroin. What is he talking about? He was not impressed by Virgil. That was a modern classic.
Well, he didn't like any of the fights, so I think he was just working, and I don't know, maybe attention was somewhere else.
Yeah, I think he was like probably mad at his boss or something, because Virgil, he had what would you say, Marco? I would say he had calculated aggression.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
He looked great.
This was my takeaway. The fight started off, Madrimov was tricky. He was moving. He was throwing the jab out there, and Virgil was struggling, I would say, up until round 4. He couldn't get the distance quite right. But after that, the body shots, and once Virgil figured out his distance, his timing a little bit better, he started to really put it on Madrimov.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I see some idiots in the chat line saying that, oh, Virgil's face was all red. Did they not miss all of... This is how easily Virgil was starting to get to Madrimov. Madrimov threw away his game plan. Towards the end of the fight, that shit was real sloppy.
No, he couldn't move anymore,
How many pushes did you see in the fight, Marco?
Pushes? A lot.
Yeah, how many times did Madrimov throw Virgil?
A lot.
And no point deduction.
Nah, well, the ref, that's what the ref kept like warning him about, right?
The ref warned him like 6 times. I'm like, fam, deduct the fucking point.
I thought the last round he was going to deduct a point, but it didn't. I don't think, it wouldn't have made a difference in the fight. But
no, rightfully the right man won. But this, Marco, to me is this just turned off the whole. Like, I gave Bud a small chance in hell to beat Canelo. After this, I'm like, there's no way in hell he's gonna mess with Canelo.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No. Well, he's gonna fight him, but do I think he'll beat him? Nah, I don't think Bud could beat Canelo.
Because this fight to me was like a litmus test.
You're doing a triangle theory, but it's okay because we're dealing with size, right? Right. We're trying to compare how Bud handles a bigger man because we've never seen him fight anybody except Madrimov. And you're saying that Madrimov, who looked pretty strong against Bud and durable, Virgil was just pushing around like a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, honestly, Majimov's legs, like, he got buckled a couple of times. I never saw him hurt, like, actually hurt in the Bud fight. Not once. I'm just being honest.
No, he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt. He was getting. They were exchanging shots, but he wasn't hurt. And he was able to hit Bud way more.
Oh yeah, at will.
Than Virgil.
At will. Yes.
Way more. So what does that say?
That to me tells me, Marco, that this is just Bud's cashing out fight. He knows in his heart to heart, he knows he's probably not gonna fuck with Canelo, but if Turkey's bankrolling it, I'm not mad at Bud. He deserves a payday like that.
Right.
He's a legend.
Right.
Secondly, let me get to this, Marco.
Go for it.
What do you think about Shakur going 9 with an electrician? Marco, I was literally hearing the broadcast. They were giving, because they give the little stories. They were saying that Josh Padley, or whatever his name, he literally worked the 8-hour shift on Tuesday, got the call, and then was in Saudi Arabia on Thursday. Come on, man.
Like I said, I get that, right? But at the same time, it's about how he looked, and like his punches were crisp. He looked good. How he looked, how his offense looked, has nothing to do with who he fought. Now, the fact that it landed more easily and all that, okay, maybe. I thought he looked good, but yeah, it's something he needed. He needed a knockout, and I think that was the point of fighting Floyd Schofield. They kind of knew, he's green. They needed Shakur to get a knockout because what's the rap on him? He's boring. He can't punch.
Honestly, Shakur, the way his stance, how far his feet are apart, like everything he does, like his punch placement, everything is like to the T. I think the only thing God didn't bless him with was the punching power, because my God, he was like perfectly hitting Padley, and he was eating it up and then coming back with his own flurries. It's like the punches didn't really hurt him. They kind of just got him mad that, hey, why'd you hit me with this little bitch shot?
I'm with you.
And
I'm with you.
Marco, my last point is, did you see there's like controversy circulating regarding the Hamza and Adames fight? They're saying that Turkey paid the judges.
Well, who's they?
Okay, let me not say they. Okay, I've been posting, I don't know if you got the chance to pull it up, but there's a video where they're catching Turkey going up to Hamza after round 10. And they're telling Turkey is literally telling Hamza and Ricky Funes, his trainer, hey, he's down 2 rounds. Like, you gotta pick it up, get these 2 rounds.
And what? This is some like Muslim Brotherhood shit? Is that what they're saying?
They're basically saying, and then I posted. You just ignore my links now. I sent another link where Turkey is literally getting up during the last round.
I pulled that up, but then I didn't. Yeah, I saw that. Well.
Let's connect the dots here. Read in between the lines, Marco. That means he literally went and paid off the judges. That's what this is telling me.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but the fact is, it's possible, but we'll never know. We'll never know. We'll never know. But it's possible. I didn't really pay attention to that Hamza fight. Unfortunately, I didn't really give a shit about it. It was on, but I was kind of doing other shit. That's probably the only fight I didn't even really watch.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't really watch, and the first one I missed. The very first fight I missed.
Because Ness is gonna be talking about this like nonstop tomorrow. That's like his Dominican brother.
Okay, I mean, I saw bits and pieces. I wasn't interested. I didn't even see Shiraz. I had no idea Shiraz was so fucking tall. Like,
now he's like a big boy. Pause. He's 6'3" or some shit.
And so you could school me. So Shiraz won, but people think Adames should have won, right?
No. Turkey, Marco, Shiraz clearly lost by 6 rounds, in my humble opinion.
Okay.
And they scored it a draw. You do the math.
Draw. Okay. And Shiraz was undefeated, right?
Of a clear victory because Turkey paid off the judges.
Okay. Well, you know what? Who the fuck knows? Maybe you're right. But
honestly, I really don't care about this. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because this all circles back. Why would Tank go fight Shakur? Because Shakur's saying, hey, my daddy Eddie Hearn and Turkey have money. Let's set up the fight. Let's fight. Why would Tank go into Saudi Arabia and fight Shakur on an uneven playing field? Where they're fixing the fights, essentially.
Well, that's what Tank said. He said that, well, he said about Haney. He said that that Turkey was like, Haney's my man, but you should come fight him. And he's like, I'm gonna come fight somebody who you're telling me beforehand is your man.
Yeah, that literally makes no sense. And then this Tank's kind of like predicting the future because he literally called it with this fight.
Well, I would agree with you, except Tank also isn't fighting anybody else, and they're not with Turkey. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't fought Tio, he hasn't fought like, he's not fighting anybody. Maybe he doesn't want to fight on Turkey's platform, but he's had time to fight them before Turkey was really a major player, and he still didn't. So
yeah, you got that, Marco.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, Marco.
You're the man. You're the man. Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. Thanks for having me on as always, Marco. And can I just say this is the first time where I've gone to different shows and people have been saying in the chat, "How you got this pick wrong? You got this pick wrong." I'm like, how did this many people follow me? It's crazy. But a great event. Sorry.
No, I'm laughing. I laughed at what you said.
Yeah. It's just people really kept track of what I was predicting before this event, and great card. Didn't get the majority of my picks right, but I concur with the other man. Adam has clearly beat Shiraz. Shiraz, it was one of the underdog picks that I should have got right, but yeah. I
can't believe how big Shiraz got. I mean, excuse me, Adamas. I remember him when he was like a welterweight. Now he's like jacked.
Yeah, well, that was actually one of the reasons I picked him, because I knew Shiraz was huge, and I didn't think he could.
Tall.
I wasn't surprised that he was so conservative, because he seemed to know that this guy Adamas, even though he loses to Janibek, he was dangerous if he let him get close. So yeah, I wasn't surprised that Shiraz in some ways got exposed, but I remember Frank Warren's face during that fight. He was having a panic attack, and then he got saved with a draw. Madrimov, I thought he was going to beat Ortiz, but I expected Ortiz to fight bit more reckless. I was very impressed with how controlled he was. Like, he was aggressive, but he didn't give Madrimov he didn't leave as many openings as he normally does.
Right.
And he punished Madrimov. Like, Madrimov was so lucky to not get a point taken away because of the head.
Yeah, no, Madrimov was, I mean, you know, all we can do now is compare the Crawford fight, because Crawford is our pound for pound king. And Crawford, I wouldn't say Crawford arguably lost, but it was very, very, very competitive against Madrimov.
Yeah.
And then, but this is how boxing works. Virgil's last fight, some people thought that he might have lost, right? And now he comes back and he dominates somebody who came, you know, close-ish to beating Bud. So, like, what do we make of all this?
Yeah, well, just I agree with everything you said about the Madrimov or Crawford situation. I thought Crawford won 7 rounds to 5, but I do think it was a fairly clear 7-5, but it was one where Madrimov, very competitive.
I've never seen Bud hit that much. Like I said earlier, Bud was hit, or Ortiz didn't get hit that much.
And I thought he was going to hit Ortiz more, because I thought, well, Ortiz isn't as defensive as Crawford, not even close. But he fought very conservatively with his power and aggression, but didn't make stupid mistakes. And but I'll just say Crawford's not my number one pound for pound. I have him 3 behind Usyk in a way. But yeah, I think Ortiz. I mean, it was really disappointing this fight wasn't for a title, but that's just how stacked the division is.
Yeah.
I believe he's mandatory for Sebastian Fundора's belts. I really would like to see him fight. First of all, that's a great fight. Fundora's, you know, he's had a comeback himself.
Sure.
But I think eventually we'll be talking on shows like yours about Ortiz versus Bakram Murtazaliev.
Yeah, but Bakram to me is a wild card, because he looked like the second coming of Jesus and Mother Mary against Tim Tszyu, right? But if you watch his fights before that, weirdly enough, he doesn't look he looks good, but not that dominant. His punches don't even look that hard as they did.
No, I agree.
Tszyu. It's weird.
That's why I was. Well, I didn't do an official prediction for the Tszyu fight, but I did do a video talking about it when it was announced, and I thought I described Murtazaliev as pretty much a protected Russian fighter, because the only name he had beaten was Jack Colkay, and Colkay wasn't even that good in his prime.
Right. Right.
So no, I was super shocked by what he did against Tim Tszyu, which is why I agree. We don't know if he can do that against the best, but he rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, because he's also very big for this weight class and he can punch.
Yeah.
I mean, as we saw against
5'11".
Tszyu. So
Yeah.
I mean, that left hook against Ortiz's, well, everything Ortiz throws.
That would be a bang. Like they would be banging like they're on the set of a porn. Like Jesus, that fight would be crazy.
I agree. Could not agree more. Yeah, I'd love to see that fight. And I also have to. The other pick I got horribly wrong. Actually, there were two. I thought Bicoli was going to smash Joseph Parker, and I overestimated Bicoli's ability coming in on no notice.
Me too. But when I saw his belly when he arrived, I started changing my tune. To my credit, I don't know about you. I was like, this doesn't look good.
I did, but the online critics don't care. They all ripped me for getting that pick wrong. Like I got called a traitor for picking against Parker. And
Parker's you're not from you are from New Zealand, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Parker should be fighting Usyk, but I agree with you. I'm bored to death of these heavyweight rematches. It's all Usyk is given, but and I don't think Dubois pulled out with a fake illness, but my read on it is it's inconvenient for you, like for you getting ill, but Parker is the one who risked his position and he didn't get it wasn't for a title, so it was inconvenient for him. He took the risk, so he needs to be rewarded for that.
Yeah,
but we'll see. I did think on the spot that the main event was a robbery. I thought it should have been a draw.
What?
Well, I thought no, I haven't had alcohol. I didn't have alcohol all of last year, so
okay. I'm just checking.
Well, okay. I thought Beterbiev clearly won 4 of the first 6. And
yes, I agree with that.
Well, here's the other thing. I thought Beterbiev won the 7th, and he clearly won the 12th. So I thought they had 6 rounds apiece. I was impressed with how Bivol came back, but looking at the punch stats, I couldn't believe what I was seeing because Bivol, according to the punch stats, he landed 50 more punches than Beterbiev, and he outstruck him in 4 of the first 6 rounds. So
you do have a point. I remember thinking Bivol won at least 3 or 4 in the beginning, and then you definitely. I don't know if he won I don't remember the 12th, 11th. I don't score fights unless I have to rewatch them because they're super close. But in my brain, it just seemed like Bivol clearly won that fight. But definitely was getting whooped in the beginning and then just came on.
Yeah, I was impressed with how Bivol came back because the way he was backing up and retreating and holding on, I just thought, man, this is not even going to be close this time. But he turned it around in the last 6, and the only thing I'm happy for Bivol. Like I can appreciate slick boxing, and this fight personally I didn't find boring. The only thing that disappoints me is that, and I just did a face palm on when Turkey, you could see him holding up the 3 fingers to Beterbiev, and I was like, oh, okay, here we go, trilogy. And I was a bit surprised by Beterbiev's attitude afterwards. He said, I didn't want to do the rematch. I'm like, really? Why would you say that openly? Like, Beterbiev, he wasn't giving off vibes to me that he didn't want this fight. Like, he was smiling like normal.
He's a consummate professional. He's a warrior. But I'm with him. Yeah. Like, that was a hard fight. If that would have been me, I'd be like, fuck it. I squeaked away with the victory. Move on. I wouldn't want to fight that guy again. And it wasn't the most exciting fight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. I do think Bivol. I thought of anything, he did win the rematch only just. Here again, I have to rewatch it. But when I said robbery, I felt that Beterbiev was robbed of a clear draw. But after seeing the punch stats, I realized I was maybe a bit over my head.
Yeah, and also I think the word robbery shouldn't be used in close fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if it's close, it can't be a robbery. And this was close. I mean, but I think Bivol won more clearly this fight than he did the last fight.
Right. Yeah, Adama's he was robbed. against Shiraz, but he just keeps his world title.
That's what they're saying.
With a draw.
Right.
Yeah, I will say Callum Smith. I thought he was going to get dominated by Buatsi because I've never rated Smith that high. Boy, was I wrong. Like Callum Smith proved to be
pretty good. Yeah.
And Buatsi, he hasn't looked incredible either, but he's in his prime, undefeated Olympian. So hats off to Callum Smith, because to do that after getting thumped by Beterbiev is pretty
true.
Hats off to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got one more. You got one more point.
Yeah. Well, I guess. The fight that we all knew the result of, Shakur Stevenson. I personally, I'm not being hard on the guy because, he did what he was supposed to do, and okay, the guy can't. It's kind of like Bivol at light heavyweight. The guy doesn't have punching power. No problem. I think that Zepeda could be interesting because Zepeda is going to force him to work. But in terms of Keyshawn, I think Keyshawn's going to get protected and built up by Top Rank because they need a future star. And Tank Davis. I mean, I don't know if we're going to see these unifications just because of, again, Keyshawn needs to help Top Rank and Tank Davis. I mean, is he ever going to come out of his safe space? And
yeah, man.
Last question. What do you think of Benavidez Smith? Because I personally don't want to see Benavidez go up to cruiserweight yet.
Nah. He has to dominate light heavy and maybe even get that Canelo fight before cruiser is an option, I believe.
Yeah. Would you? So what do you think of him versus Smith? Because to me, that's an interesting fight now.
Caleb Smith?
Yeah, Benavidez versus Smith.
I'd rather see him go at the champions, the undisputed champ. I mean, it'd be fun. I got Benavidez beating anybody. Anybody at light heavyweight, but I want to see him. No, he's earned a shot. He needs to fight, I guess, Bivol.
It's just that they're going to do a trilogy, so I mean,
they might not, though. They might not.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he beats Bivol. He just needs to change up his footwork. And thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah,
all
of course,
the best,
man.
And
appreciate you.
Later.
All right, guys. Call-ins. I'm taking call-ins. Someone wants to call in. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. If you want to call in, click the link now. All right, we got no call-ins. Let's rock with the chat. Kyle, what up, blood? How you doing? Benavidez is fighting Bivol. Turkey announced it. Could you put the link in so I could see for sure? Because that's a pretty quick announcement. Wouldn't be mad if they don't have a trilogy. Everybody knows Beterbiev is better, even though he lost arguably twice. Yeah, I'm back. I know. I realized I was muted. I feel bad for Beterbiev. Too close, and he's just getting older. Don't feel bad for him, Danny. The mother lover is a former undisputed world champion who's rich now and was considered one of the best fighters in the sport for years. I don't feel bad for him. Benavidez is the homie. All right. Oh, shit. I think you're the first fucking super chat of the day. Ain't that about a pathetic bitch for me? That's sad for me, but I appreciate it. Definitely missed the goal today, but I appreciate it. I give this fight a 9 out of 10. Okay. I might give it an 8 out of 10. Not because I thought it was bad, but, we didn't have any crazy exciting fights. We had a couple surprise knockouts, but I'll give it 8 out of 10. Benavidez will probably fight someone like Yard before he fights Bivol or Arthur. I don't think so, Clarissa. I think he's going right for the gusto. Card was much fun. Hell yeah. That was dope. I like that it's early too, to be honest. And look at that right now. Right now, we'd still be watching the main event instead of just being able to absorb it for hours, talk about it. We'd still be watching the main event right now if they were doing it old school, especially on the East Coast. Like, it's fucking midnight for me right now. What else we got, people? Talk to me. Card was so much fun. Super Bowl. What do we got? Love that. It was early. Yeah, me too. Danny, where are you? Are you in East Coast? Are you in the East Coast? I forgot. You probably told me, but I forgot. But Abiev clearly got outboxed again. Agreed, Robert. Agreed. Mayweather versus Castillo 3? Huh? You mean like an exhibition? Oh, shit. Coming in the clinch. My man Steph on some wild shit, though. Nah, 5 out of 10 cards, but that's what we get for Steph. Next time, don't watch a fight when you're fucking working. That shit soured you. We know Steph hates his fucking boss. I didn't see the Shakur fight. Did he impress? Yeah, he looked good. I mean, it was against lesser opposition, but he looked really good. East Coast, baby. Meech, what up? Facts next week. This time we'll be waiting on Tank. Yup. Tip Bayless. They robbed us of Benavidez. I know. Tip, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking it has to be Bivol now because Bivol is the best in the world. But Beterbiev would have been a more exciting fight. But it will be fun to watch and see Benavidez try and do what Beterbiev couldn't do, which is walk this motherfucker down and chop his ass down like he's a Phoenix lumberjack. Let's see if he could do it. But you're right. That would have been a banger. But Beterbiev is more fun because he produces more knockouts. 25 worth of a big shout. Oh, you guys might come in the clinch for this fucking super chat. Yeah, people say since Mayweather robbed Castillo, they should call up and fight two legends similar. Tyson, Roy Jones. Yeah, maybe. Was good. Chilling. What'd you think of the fights? JB. 116 Bivol was a trash scorecard. Either way, 6-6. I don't agree with that, man. I don't agree with that. I think Bivol definitely won. 7-5 minimum. Nah, man, Bivol's not exciting. No one. I know. Bivol is a like. That's how I feel. Feel you. Now May got Castillo. I mean, they're mad old. I don't see that shit. I mean, I'd rather watch him fight Castillo than John Gotti's fucking grandson. Virgil doing more work than Bud to the same. Virgil did things. Not only did he do more offensive wizardry, right? He did more offensive wizardry. We didn't see him get hit nearly as much. Defensive prowess was on point like a Navy SEAL sniper. Bud's head kept getting fucking snapped back, like watching the hammer of a Smith & Wesson just go. I didn't see Virgil getting his melon bobbleheaded. He didn't. His melon was not bobbleheaded nearly as much. What's that tell us? Well, look, triangle theory doesn't always mean shit, but what's it tell us, if anything? Bivol is wrong style for Beterbiev and good. Okay. Scored Bivol 7-5. Yeah, agreed. First fight I actually had I could have gone either way. The first fight was tough. This one was a little more convincing for me. Do we still get Benavidez? We could, sure. We could. I don't know why the fuck Benavidez would do that. Nah, you fight a champion. Don't go after a fucking murderous knockout puncher trying to beat him. No. It's a stupid fight. But we could still get it. Yeah, Virgil did have the best performance. Dominant. Looked great. Let's see Canelo try to take advantage of old Beterbiev and get Knock the. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, knock it. Hey, we might get another Kovalev situation, Tommy. That's what you're worried about? You might get in there, and then what if we're fucking wrong? And because who thought Kovalev would get knocked out by Canelo? Although, you know what? No, I disagree. Because he did get knocked out by Ward, and he kind of quit from body shots. So it wasn't that crazy. Beterbiev's never even been down. Well, he's been down a couple times in fights, but, you know. What's up, BR? How does his eyes get blacked and cut then, Marco? Because it's boxing, son. It's boxing. You know, you're going to get hit. And cut could have been a fucking headbutt. That's your... So you're trying to tell me that you think Beterbiev won because Bivol had a bruise and had a cut. I hope that's not what you're saying. Cuts happen from non-punches. And bruises happen also from non-punches, by the way, but it's boxing. Ortiz impressed me too, Anthony. A4 Bivol. Word up. But Ortiz did look good IQ-wise and knew when to throw his shots. Hell yeah. Beterbiev at his age. So, yep. During the broadcast, Turkey called out Al Heyman to let Benavidez fight Bivol next. Ooh. I like that. Damn, that's crazy. Let him. Al Heyman got that kind of power. Some saw Kovalev getting beat, I guess. Oh, my bad. So you think Ortiz lost? Or you're just saying that it wasn't impressive because he got cut and hit? I didn't even see a cut on Ortiz. I saw a little eye jammy, but the black guy must system. This is boxing. Madrimov was warned multiple times for leaning. Yeah, he was leading with his head. Oh, see? I didn't realize you were talking about Madrimov. That's why he got cut. Motherfucker was coming in like a bull in the streets of Spain. Hell yeah. Marco, watch the Hosma highlights. Don't want them getting it. I don't give a fuck if they get at me tomorrow. They can kiss my ass. Think the call out was before Bivol Beterbiev. Why don't you join TVV live chat? What do you mean? What, they're on right now? I'm doing my own thing. That's why. Or you meant during the fight? And the answer is during the fight, I was at a party. I was chilling with a former world champion. Excuse me, excuse. Mayweather is 50 plus years old and was still kicking these kids' asses overseas. I guess. I hit a good bet on Ortiz and Bivol just hit. Now, you're going to fire? All right. Send some of that cheese over here. Nah, I'm just playing. Congrats, though. The rewatch, the fight 3 times must system. Yeah. There's very few fights I've ever watched 3 times. Actually, I used to watch Tyson fights all the time, but wins just to watch him knock somebody the fuck out. This is before I could just go on my phone. I'd have to come home, pop in the VCR, rewind it, douche, douche. That's how we did it in the 90s, people. If you know, you know. The Matchroom commentary was, I'm telling you, Casey, I should be on these fucking shows. I'm not just saying this on some arrogant shit. I really believe I know more boxing than everybody, than these announcers. I see more shit, technical. I have more of a fucking personality. I'm funnier than them. I break shit down more like understandable. Like the only thing I don't have, which is why I think I've been pigeonholed, is I don't have the announcer voice like this. If I talk like that, maybe it would work. Pisses me off. Nah, fuck that. Let's send some cheese over here. Pay them. Word. Breakfast in boxing, lunch in boxing. Now I live with Marco sipping on Hennessy. Now live with Marcos. Oh, you sipping some Henny? All right. I didn't like the American broadcast either. Yeah. Sergio, I listened to the American one. What's up, Steph? Why'd you just say my name with an exclamation point? Talk to me, my man. Steph Brown. Straight out of California, right? I believe. I get confused. Now, what else we got, people? Get Marco on pro. Hey, man, I hit up Paulie. He doesn't fucking respond to me at all. So what can I do? Yeah, voice is a little squeaky. Damn, that's fucked up. What up, Truth? Very close fight. Could have gone either way. Better Biev didn't look hurt. I disagree. I think Bivol clearly won. Well, it wasn't a beating by any means, but it was clear. Now, I'm not going to be like, hey, hello, how you doing? Welcome to Pro Boxing. Now I'm not doing that shit. They're trying to keep a white. That's what I'm saying, Clarissa. These motherfuckers are trying to keep a white man down. They're trying to keep a white man down. Unbelievable, right? Nah, nobody wants to see a trilogy. Kind of boring. Better Bivol clearly won this fight and more than likely won the first one. You know, arguably at least. We're good. We're good. Call me crazy, whatever. Mayweather Jr. still giving. Why are you talking about Mayweather, Remy? What the fuck's going on? Fall, true great. That was a great performance. Agreed. I'd pay big money to see you and Troy fight. I don't want to fight Troy. Marco, maybe they wouldn't look good in a suit. Who? Wait, I didn't see Benavidez get in the ring. What are you guys talking about? Vlogs, where the fuck you been? I had Bivol winning 2 vlogs. Excuse me, Iraq, he came in late. I had the panel open and everything. I'm about to end this shit, though. Yeah, man, I had Bivol winning 2. 7-5, 7-8-4 maybe, one of the two. Nah, I'm not doing call-ins anymore. Call-ins is over. Day is over. Dandada, what up? But didn't do shit after those comments he had. Bud didn't do shit. What's he going to do? He went up to him. The dude said, I'm just promoting. And he said, what are you going to do? When somebody says, nah, it's all good, it's just for fun, you're not going to be like, fuck that shit. That's some ignorant shit. It is. And he's too old. I get if you're a kid, but who's he trying to, like, you don't fight people who don't want to fight you. Unless it's some, like, unacceptable shit they did. Like, slapped your moms. I know triangle theory is not everything, but if Beterbiev would have won the Benavidez fights, it would give Benavidez an idea of how to stop Canelo. I think Benavidez doesn't need an idea, my man Greek. I think Benavidez will whoop Canelo either or. Benavidez versus Bivol is next. Canelo better not cock block. Nah, he's not going to. Are you kidding? He wants no part of that. How much did I won him in the ring, baby? I got Marco sleeping Troy. Man, I don't want to fight Troy. I like Troy. It takes fighters nowadays 6, 7, 8 a year to get ready for some bullshit. Yeah, word. Come on, man. Why would Bud fight someone in public? Exactly. Get arrested? Benavidez would give Canelo CTE. Agreed. You believe humans have 3 different body types? Oh, like what Troy said? They have probably more than 3. But yeah, at least. The megalomorph, or whatever they're called. Yeah, no, that's an actual scientific theory. It's not him making it up. You know, you have tall, slender, you have short, stocky, you have short, chubby. There's a bunch of body types. Best fight of the night. Bacoli was probably the most surprising. Virgil Ortiz was probably the best overall fight of the night. Yeah. Maybe. Benavidez versus Bivol. But yeah, I probably will be. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, Bud's not stupid. Nah, he's not. Anyone trying to fight undisputed? Who wants smoke on the PS5? Robert, I saw you jump in the call before, then you jumped out. What happened? I would have brought you up. Callum Boatse was the best fight. Yeah, I didn't see that fight, so you might be right. For these eyeballs, Virgil and Madrimov. Kyle talking spicy. I thought spicy means like doesn't spicy mean like fruity? Right? Isn't that what it means now? We used to say spicy like, yo, you're talking shit. You want some heat, some fire, some beef. But now spicy means something totally different.
Tutti frutti.
I had Hamza money line pushing. Oh, wait. All right. Oh, man. What else we got? He was hella polite a few days ago. What's up, RJ? I hope they give Bivol. Me too. I think they will. It seems like they will. But, you know, they might try and do a fucking triple fight. Nobody wants to see a triple. This ain't the Bulls. Nobody wants to see a three-peat. This is not the 98 Bulls. He has Benavidez. When is he KO'd anybody? Okay. What's up, bro? Marco, I can have your undisputed game. You ain't using it. It's a digital game. So I don't think, even if I wanted to, I can give it to you. So the answer is nada. Shiraz corner failed him, didn't give him the good advice until it was too late. Okay. More like the 88 Lakers. They didn't three-peat, my brother. They just, I think, back-to-back. He broke his hand. Kiss my ass, Alberto. How about you give me a super chat, then I'll send you the game. Give me a super chat for $79, and I'll send you the game. Then we're even. Oh, shit. Anyway. What else we got? I'm about to bounce out here. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right, people. Appreciate you guys. I don't think the third fight happens. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Appreciate you guys, and I will be here tomorrow doing it up. Dope night of fights, man. Please hit the like button on the thumbs up on the way out. Once again, you guys are the best. Appreciate you. Peace.